Is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Here's a give to Lindsay running right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Man left, man left. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
There to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line.
Ready.
57 to Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Down. 10 logo. Can you choose that bomber? Can you choose that bomber?
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This is Royce Freeman, 2nd-year man from Oregon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a 3-and-out on that 1st drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that 1st drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Throwing Rivers. He completes it to Bryant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Gordon on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Todd Davis, the Broncos' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Check 15, check 15.
Hey, Delta! Behind! Behind!
From the gun, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Henry, His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
This is fielded at the 27.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, Los Angeles. All right. Snap, 180. 6-man. Check curl, check line.
They'll run on first down. Gordon, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4.
We play to win. Let's go. At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, but they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Now Rivers. Hard throw, incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Badgley's kick is good. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Locke going to try and throw on third down. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The kick by McManus is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This is taken at his 4. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rivers now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Flushed out right. Roberts has it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Take 390. Left, 180. Left.
Rivers now on second down. Gets it to Gordon. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Rock to throw on second down. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. And it's 3rd and 4.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. They'll run on first down. Lindsay. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Ready? 10 Lobo. Pilot, 64. Weak. Get it.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Denver. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They go back to Gordon here on first down, and the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. They run it here with Gordon. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run by Lindsey. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Here we go.
Hey, Delta.
57, Mike.
Ready?
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
On the double. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Clear.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
8 read. Go. Big trip.
Locke working out of the gun. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Allen, the intended receiver.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Lindsey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Ready? 70, Indy.
This is the fullback, Janovich. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod. Lifting up, never never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. I do. Lace up this